Whoops. Oh, snap. Clicking all the wrong buttons here. There, I got my questions and answers all ready to go. And my leg's dead. Don't worry about that. Alright, so I'll explain how this works. Again, so you see that white box in the corner there? That's where the camera goes, my camera. It goes, like, I put my stream camera in there. It goes to this camera in between us. So that little transparent camera in between us, that's what the stream sees. So when I click my right hand, it goes to me. And then I click this button, it goes to you. And the camera's on you. And then on both of us. So whenever I'm reading the question for you, I'll put the camera on you. Or no, when I'm reading the question, I'll put it on me. And then when I'm reading the answer, I'll put it on you. That's how I usually do it. So again, I will be reading the questions and answers for this entire interview. I will be speaking for Real here. That's just the way it is. That's the way I interview mutes. So, but yeah. Also, during the interview, I will be reading chat more often because that's how Real's going to be communicating with me. If she wants to elaborate on a point, add more thought to it or anything like that, as my body disappears, casually. Wait, come on. What? I'm serious. I'm not doing anything. Please. I don't know why it's so scuffed. Like, I've done 125 interviews, and this rarely ever happens. So I don't know. I think you brought the scuff to me. Stay hydrated. I do have water. I actually brought water. So I'll be taking water breaks, by the way, because I'm going to be talking for like an hour straight. My throat's going to die. But it is what it is. Anyway, so I'll begin. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my talk show. I'm your host, Owen Rebel. This is my talk show, Light Knife Rebel, and we have our special guest here, IsThisRealVR, or better known as Real. Welcome to my talk show. All right, so I'm going to be speaking for her, so I'll be looking at chat. So if you ever want to, make sure that I'm reading what you're saying, do like an emote or something, and that'll be like, okay, I'll check the chat and make sure, because I might be just talking or something. Anyway, so I asked a bunch of questions. The first question I asked Rio is, how did you discover VR chat? Did you start in desktop or VR, and what was the time frame? And is this real? Responded by saying, I discovered VR chat when it exploded thanks to the Knuckles meme. It was essentially when everyone started playing. So I would say about... I can't... What? Oh, sorry. It was essentially when everybody started playing, so I would say around December 2017 to January... You mean 2018? You said 2017. I downloaded the game and played it in desktop here and there, but I really got into it when I got my VR for my birthday, so I consider that my date, my VR chat birthday as well, since yours truly started playing the game when you use VR. It is a completely different experience compared to desktop. I getcha. Anything you want to elaborate on that? Yes, VR chat is another game in VR. Yeah. I agree. It is another game in VR. I had desktop. I played desktop for about a month before being in VR. And I got my VR from the community. So what I mean by that is I started streaming in the end of December. So December 21st, I think was my 2017 was my first stream. And then by the time it was January 15, 16, like somewhere around the middle of January 2018, so about 4 weeks, less than a month, I got VR. I bought an Oculus Rift with help from the community, and I had it shipped to me and everything, and yeah, I used that Oculus Rift for literally 2 years. I've only had this index for about a couple weeks now. It's in my closet now, but I used that index for 2+ years. Still works to this day. It's all messed up and dirty and grimy and got dust on it and all that stuff. But it still worked, and I used it literally every day. And I almost have 4,000 hours in VR chat. So I used it very wisely. And the only problem with it is the mic on is kind of broken and the headphones are busted on it. So I have to use my own headset. Or headphones, should I say. But yeah, it lasts a long time. Same, I have my Oculus too. Dust collector, true. I mean, I put it in the box it came in, back in my closet. So if this ever breaks or has issues, I can literally just take out my Oculus and hook it back up. That would be annoying to get on my desk and do like crap again. So anyway, that's the backup VR. So the second question I asked Real here, how did you create your OC, your character? Real responds by saying, by the way, I'm reading this as is written. My OC was made by Cure, which is which is the one all my emotes are based off. I met him a long time ago when he was creating adult kanas. We worked together and ended up making my OC. I love it so much, even though I don't use it that often. Now I prefer to use my Nekos because of full body tracking purposes and the floppy ears. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I know Kier. He's a good boy. He was the one who made the Kier's Kana world. He used, like, one of my old, like, Kenny models is actually a Kana model as well. So if you ever go to Kier's, like, Kana world, you'll see my old avatar. And he would Kanify, like, multiple people's avatars just for fun, just friends and stuff. And I was there for that. So, yeah. Floppy ears. But, yeah. I don't know what else to really say. I mean, like, it's your OC. You obviously changed it over time. Like, you used to be the Kana. And I remember the funniest part was on the personalities, it would say, like, right here, it would just say, like, is this real? And I always thought that was, like, I thought that was funny all the time. Because people are like, oh, my God, are they real? Like, you know, like an inside joke. So I always thought that was funny. Many versions of it. Blame Cure. Of course, it was a good avatar. What do you mean? It was a good meme. I like that model, but obviously it's your own character, so you can do what you want. And I like it, you know? I still need to know what's with the chain, though. Like, what's up with that? Were you tied up? I just joined and heard my name. Yeah, we're talking about you, Kier. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, Kier, the man, the legend himself, has come to VR chat. We're interviewing IsThisRealVR, and obviously you made literally her avatar, the one where it says, like, is this real on it. So, yeah, this one. Yes. Yes. Yeah, this is... No, wait, what? It says this is real. Yeah, this is real, right here. It's real. Trust me. Don't look at them. What do you mean? I'm a girl too. It's okay. Yep, real. The bobs are real. I'm as real as they get. What do you mean? I can't do emotes? Oh, chair, these chairs are custom, like, prefabs, so they overwrite your, emotes and stuff, so it fucks with your stuff, so, yeah. I know it sucks. I didn't make these chairs. Basically, the reason why I have these special chairs is because it doesn't matter if you're a lolly or how big you are, it takes your hip bone and it puts it on the bottom of the seat, so you can literally be, like, the size of an ant, it'll still put you on top of the seat cushion. It's just the way it is. It overwrites it. So if
That's so nice of you. I'm a giver too.
Hey,
City_VR gifted a tier 1 sub to VR.
Wow.
They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Wow, thanks. Oh, that's why. Woo. You know, thanks for that gifted sub, dude. Did you like that sound alert? Nice. Anyway. Next question. Did you attend any conventions or TwitchCon this year or previous years? Do you plan to attend any in the future? Real responds by saying, I never attended to any conventions, even though I would like to, but for many reasons. I really can't participate as of now. Definitely in the future, I'll make sure to at least attend one. It's something everyone should try to experience, in my opinion. Seems like a lot of fun. I agree. I've never actually attended any conventions. I've actually never met anyone from VR chat, like, face-to-face. I've done, like, face cam stuff with friends and stuff, but I've never actually met anyone from VR chat, like, real life, like, you know, face-to-face. There's a couple of people that actually live in my city, but like I don't know, we just never got around to it, especially with the coronavirus going on now. So, but yeah, I like to go to a convention. I was supposed to go to TwitchCon in 2018, but I had to cancel like last minute because of college, which sucks. I don't think anyone's going to be going this year either. I think the whole pandemic going on. I think this year is like the year of the shut-ins, so I don't think it's really going to happen. But hey, there's still VR chat, and we still can technically meet each other as I fly away. Don't worry, I'm just coming back. I'm like Goku. I got instant transmission, I just teleport, I fly away, and here I'm back again. But yeah, there's always VR chat. There's actually people planning on doing a VR con because of TwitchCon getting canceled. So, yeah. Nice. Man, you get some nice emotes. Very, very big poggers. Yes. I like how everyone and their mom is trying to get into this lobby right now. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm clearly doing an interview here. Come on. Anyway, tell me some stories you remember from VR chat, recent memories or older ones. And Real responds by saying, I could talk about my VR chat experiences all day. There's just so many. Personally, I loved hanging out with friends, having parties during the weekends. That always has been a blast for me. Was pure fun, laughs, funny things, and mini games. Okay. I get you. VRCon. Pog. Yeah, like beer pong, dices, or how it's called. You mean dice game, like throwing dice and stuff? Like betting, gambling, never have I ever, stuff like that. VRCon seems like it would be cool. Yeah. It's being run by Fizzy, aka Fruit Trap. The one with the colors, I don't remember the names. Crab Squats. Twister. Oh yeah, Twister. Yeah. I haven't played Twister like since I was a kid. So, I get what you're saying. Yeah, all these game modes and stuff like that. It's always fun to do with friends. So I agree completely. Obviously I can literally be here for like 12 hours and just talk about all my experiences. But obviously it's all about you and your experiences. But I think almost every day, or at least every week for me, is experience in VR chat. And that's why I keep playing this game every day for like 3 or 4 hours. Like I've been playing literally every day for 2 years. Like I'm addicted, obviously. I almost have 4,000 hours. Actually, how many hours do you have? Genuinely curious. VR chat is never-ending source of fun. You have 7,000. You have more hours than me. What did you do? Like, do you sleep in VR? I did a few times, yeah. Okay. Listen, all right. Anybody who has more hours than me, more than more like they always like sleep in VR. I never slept in VR once. I've never also I never AFK. I don't think I've ever really AFK'd in VR chat. So when I play, my 4,000 hours is actual playtime, like actually talking to people, actually doing things. But then again, I don't play like 10 hours a day anymore. I play like 2 or 3 hours, like maybe 4 hours once in a while, because I have so much college homework and stuff in a life, and stuff outside of VR chat. So never, no guys. Back in the day, literally my life was in VR chat. I even had breakfast in VR. What? How did you have were you like having the headset on, but you're just like, You're just like, yeah, like you're just eating invisible things. You're just like, yum, yum, yum. Oh my god. I've never done that. I've never eaten. I can't even drink in VR. Like, I actually have to lift up my headset just for like 2 seconds, just to go like that and then drink. Because like I'm too afraid of like ruining the headset or like dropping water or like alcohol or something on it. Like, I can't do that. I just can't. Like, I'm too scared of ruining this. And then I'm like, no, I can't be in VR anymore. I was eating a pack of chips at a party. What? You're just like, eating. And you're just like sitting there eating, and they're like, "What the heck are you doing?" Like, anyway, I clean my VR every single time after using it. Oh no, you should see my Oculus Rift. It looks like I don't know, Tucson or just like like I don't even know, like a thunderstorm went through it or some shit. Like it's all dirty and stuff. It's all crusty. It's got crusty marks. It's disgusting. But I didn't care because I'm the only one who uses it, so it's whatever. And I never really cared. It's disgusting. It's like Dan's game. I never broke it though. Never heard of a straw? Yeah, well, listen, I'm a real man. I just drink like this, bro. I don't need no straws, bro. What the heck? Who do you think I am? Straw Andy? Yeah, who uses a straw? Come on. Drink, like imagine drinking like beer or liquor with a straw. Like what the, like who does that? Bruh. You're drinking like a man and you just start chugging the right from the bottle, boys. That's what I'm saying. I'm dead again. Bro, I like how I'm just standing here and I'm just dying. Like, I don't know why that happens. Like, I'm not doing anything. I don't know. It just happens. Anyway, next question. Hold on here. Okay, question. Next question. How did you start as a streamer or YouTuber? Who inspired you to do what you do today? Real responds by saying, I started as a streamer because an old friend of mine was doing it and seemed like he was having fun, so I decided to give it a shot. I tried, and since that day, I consistently did it for 2 years. Never expected to get where I am today at all. I just wanted to share my experience with people, and I'm glad I did. Streaming paired with VR chat changed my life. My YouTube is just to expand, is a collection of clips or highlights like many other channels do. It's completely non-profit. I just do it because I enjoy it, and that gives me a way to show more people what I do. I get you. I felt inspired from my friends too. Because when I first started streaming, I was originally a YouTuber. Like I did YouTube for 8 years, like before VR chat, like a long time ago. So when I first started playing, I actually was recording everything I did. I didn't tell anyone. And then near the end of December, so I started December 10th, and then like until like December 21st or something like that, I would record everything, and then. I have a bunch of friends who were streaming at the time VR chat, and they're like, dude, why are you recording this game? Like, you should just be streaming it. Like, then you don't have to worry about editing and doing thumbnails and demonetization and all that dumb stuff. You can do whatever you want. So, yeah. I think I remember you told me. As my body flies away. Yeah. I was inspired from my friends to start streaming, and I never looked back. Still stream to this day. Though I'm very lazy with my YouTube channel. Like, I literally don't upload anything at all. Like, I'm just too lazy. Like, all these interviews I should be uploading, but I just don't have any time. I literally don't. Like, I'm an adult, almost 25. I just don't have any time to edit anymore. It used to be a passion when I was in high school because I had so much time, but once you become an adult, like, you just don't have any time whatsoever. And it sucks. So... The derp is back. Oh my god. Hagrid. What's up, Hagrid? I get to interview Hagrid from PS1. Nice. I like how derpy that model is. Like, dude. Get out of my house. You know what I'm saying? You're a hairy Rio. I wish they worked. Yeah, it doesn't work when you're sitting. If you weren't sitting, it would work. Oh god, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's the giant poggers. Holy shit. I would like it if you didn't do that, because then I literally can't read my chat. Then I literally can't read anything you just said. Like, it just covers my whole screen. Shrek. Yeah. Spam? Yeah, because I literally can't read my hand. Like, my hands is literally just a giant Shrek now. Like, what? That's all I see. It's just Shrek. Anyway. Next question. Thoughts on the future of VR/AR headsets technology games? Real responds by saying, I've always been supporting VR, so I truly hope that there's going to be the future of gaming. Let's pick Alex as an example, Half-Life Alex. That game is incredible. Feels to be inside of the... What? Sorry. Let's pick Alex as an example. That game is incredible. Feels to be inside one of the desktop games we play nowadays. Imagine a Monster Hunter, but in VR. How good it could be, but I truly hope that VR devs will be able to make incredible things. So I'm reading as is written, so there might be some spelling and grammar errors, but that's okay. Yeah. I do agree, though. I do think that, with Half-Life Alyx, I beat it. Obviously, no spoilers, but with Half-Life Alyx, it was made in the Source 2 engine. The original Half-Life 2 and all the other games was made by the Source 1 engine. So Source 2 is an open code, or it's open to modders. So like you can create Counter-Strike with Source 2, like the next CS:GO or whatever game, right? Or Portal 3 or so like people could take Source 2, and because it works with VR, it's it was made that way. So that means that someone could make Garry's Mod 2. They can make whatever game that they can come up with their brain into VR with those graphics and all that stuff. So, and the physics engine. So I'm very much excited to see what people come up with using the Source 2 engine. So they make games with it? Yeah. If people don't know this, Half-Life, like the original Half-Life 1, was used to make Counter-Strike. It was used to make Team Fortress. It was used to make what's that game called? I don't remember now. There's like some monster game that was made with it, like a bunch of games. So like Half-Life was the cornerstone that actually developed like hundreds of games. I'm not even joking. That's not actually a meme. Like Half-Life was used and modded to make other games. Like The Afraid of the Dark, like all these mods and all these like weird kooky games or whatever, first-person shooters and stuff like that. Half-Life is what really sold first-person shooters on the PC. So, and then Half-Life 2 came out, and then people like Gary Newman, the guy who made Garry's Mod, he made Garry's Mod based off of Half-Life 2. And that game's like one of the top 10 games of all time on Steam. So, and people made other hundreds of other Source games and mods based off of Half-Life 1 and now Half-Life 2. So now Half-Life Alyx will be the same way. So people are going to make their own VR games based off of Half-Life Alyx. So that's just the way it is. So it's not going to happen for a while. It may take like maybe a year, maybe 2 years, but like there's going to be a Garry's Mod 2. There's going to be whatever game you could think of, people will try and make. So yeah, that's what I'm excited for. That's why Half-Life Alyx is actually really important. Garry's Mod in VR? Well, technically, Garry's Mod is in VR now. There is actually a new mod that just came out like in the last month where it's called Garry's Mod VR. And you can actually play Garry's Mod in VR, like with the Index and Oculus or whatever. It's kind of scuffed because the engine that they're using is literally 15 years old, by the way. So it's very scuffed, but you can still play Garry's Mod in VR. It's just really like janky. But with the new engine that just came out, Source 2, Half-Life Alyx, way better. You can make Garry's Mod 2 with Half-Life Alyx and the new graphics and everything. So yeah. And a lot of people, you got to realize is that with this new engine from Half-Life Alyx, you can make VR chat too, or you can make like your own version of VR chat, like with those graphics, like those like really high definition graphics and settings and all that stuff. You can make the next like VR social game with that engine. So that's why like Half-Life Alyx is such an important game for the industry, because it's going to set the standard for VR. Like all VR games are going to be based off of Half-Life Alyx for the future. So yeah, don't worry about it. I just fly away. That's cool. Let's hope for the best. How many questions are there left? Oh, there's plenty of questions. I just talk really slow. I'm also adding a lot more, like elaborating on points. Anyway, next question. How did you feel about How did you feel about your part of the VR chat community? Reels responds by saying, I feel I'm blessed in being part of it. To be honest, tons of my friends are great people, and I'm glad I met them all. Not only that, but just in general, the VR chat community is a special one. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree. If you look around here on Twitch, I personally struggle in finding a community that is the same as the VR chat one. I always considered VR chat an advanced just chatting at the end of the day. It's literally what it is if you think about it. I agree. I do think that VR chat is basically like the virtual version of the just chatting section, which originally actually was called the IRL section, but they changed to the just chatting section. We don't talk about those days. But anyway, yeah, it was. I would agree with that. It gives people a way to socialize, especially with this pandemic. Like you can boot up VR chat and talk to people around the world, like without leaving your house. And did you know there's actually more people playing VR chat than last year? There's actually about 17,000 people playing VR chat right now. Like right this second, 17,000 people. That also doesn't include Quest users, by the way, or people not using the Steam browser or Steam startup menu. So that means there could be closer to 20,000 people playing VR chat every single day, especially on weekends. So that's also going to be beating its all-time records as well. So yeah. You can be whatever you want, do a lot of things, dance and have fun. Actually, VR chat made me even healthier. I do work out on a weekly basis, essentially with dancing and all that. And crab squats, yeah. Staying at home before was cool, yeah. Same. Relatable. 2K streaming. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've heard people in VR chat start like getting full body and dancing, and some people actually lost like 40 or 50 pounds. Like they were like overweight, and now they're like physically fit because of VR chat, because of dancing. Like it's actually crazy how impactful just playing in VR is. Like same with Beat Saber too. So, and like, in real life, Real's got a 6-pack. Let it be known. I'll say it for you. You get a 6-pack because of VR chat. That's the best. That's just the best way to like advertise this game. Hey, play VR chat. You get a 6-pack. You get a nice booty. You know what I'm saying? I never skip leg day. Hell yeah. That's for sure. Listen. It's true for me. How I got my full body and my index is because I did 3,000 squats in VR chat. It's true. So, like, my thighs in real life, let's just say it's very nice. And thanks to VR chat, I can now kill a man. My thighs. Watch out. Squats are everything. It's true. Listen, I bet half the chat probably wants to die by thighs in here. I'm gonna be honest with you here. Anyway, next question. What inspires you to keep streaming and to make content? What did I segue? I keep streaming and making content because it's a passion to me. I truly enjoy it, and obviously my community is a blessing, and all the people that took part in it made not only the Twitch side but Discord and YouTube such a good place and where it to be. It truly looks like a family. I'm really proud and thankful of every single person that stopped by or that is still with us. Best ending. Yeah, it's not even a me thing anymore. It's just a collective thing. Me and them. I getcha. Did you ever think you would get where you are today? This is not a question I asked, but I just want to, like, what I mean by that, like, okay, I'll give you more context what I mean. So, like, when people start streaming on Twitch, and especially in the VR chat community, a lot of people don't expect that, like, one day they'll blow up and get partner or get a lot of attention on them. Like, did you ever expect that was going to happen? Was there a plan? Like, oh man, if I do this, oh man, maybe this might be my moment or something, or was it just like random? It was just like, oh snap, like now like hundreds of people just watch me. I had no idea. No, I wasn't even aiming at partnership. It just randomly happened, and really quickly. Okay. No, I'm just curious because I like to ask these type of questions because it's not just for me, but it's also for everybody watching, right? There's many people that probably feel inspired to start streaming or dancing because of you, right? So if people hear that you just did it for fun and having a good time, that means people feel inspired to be like, wow, I'm just going to be like you. I'm just going to have a good time. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I mean? And it's better that way. I feel like streaming is a hobby. I don't think people should treat it like a job unless you're making thousands of viewers and thousands of dollars. That's different, right? But you shouldn't like start like day one, like, wow, I have one viewer. I'm going to quit my real job and become a streamer. Like, I wouldn't recommend that for anybody. It was hard to follow the flow because it was really fast. I went from like 50 to 60-ish to 3 times of that, and it was like, what the heck? Chat was faster. Notifications too was really crazy. Twitch will never be a job to me. I getcha. That's understandable. For me, it's just a hobby. I'm still in college. I still have online classes and stuff, so I'm trying to get my diploma, finish it up, and then whenever Corona COVID-19 ends, I'll be applying for a job and internship. So yeah, it's a passion. And it's great. Same, nice too. I even bought my VR partly because of Real. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. For me, I don't know. I just stream for fun. Like I just do this talk show because I want to. That's it. No one told me to be like, hey, you should start a talk show. I said like I just did it because I wanted to. Like that was it. Like no one said like Rebel, you should do your own talk show. Like I did it because I wanted to, and people support me because they love what I do. And I want to tell people stories, you know, not just my own, but other people's. So that's why I bring people on like Real here to tell their story. So yeah. Anyway, what is one thing you would change about VR chat? What I would change about VR chat, that's a hard one. More security, I would say, even though I think people will always find a way to rip avatars, crash you, and all of that. I believe that making all the stuff more difficult for me would be a great start. HTC sponsor what? I wish. They only sponsor big streamers. I'm a nobody. You got to realize that, right? Like I've been around for a long time, but I still consider myself like just a person like who plays this game. Like I don't want to seem like a high and mighty, like, oh, I'm better than all. I'm not. I'm just a person. I'm just a guy who plays VR chat and has a good time. I never want to be like, I'm the king of the hill, you know. I don't want to like inflate this ego and be like, oh, I'm better than all of you. Like, no, that's never what I'm about. I'm just trying to have fun and have a good time. And you know, if people feel inspired to start streaming because of me or Real here, then that's the way it should be. Like, you just have fun. Like, there shouldn't be any expectations that like, oh man, I'm gonna be big and I'm gonna make all this money and oh man, I'm gonna do all this stuff. Like, no, just have fun with it. Like, I the one thing people can tell is when you're fake. If you're faking your reactions, if you're faking being nice to people, 100% everyone will know about it and nobody wants to talk to you if you do that. Just to let you know. Just be real. Just be honest. Like, don't hype up your... Like, for me, I don't really sound excited all the time. That's just the way I am. Like, I'm not, like, a hyper person in general. Like, I don't sound like I just, like, ate a pack of sugar or something, you know? Like, just the way I talk, you know? I'm not going to fake my voice or anything like that, so... You know, I did back in the day, you know, I was Kenny K. Kona, but that was a fake personality. That was a fake persona. Now I'm just myself. So you see the difference. It didn't do me any favors. Now I am just who I am today. So yeah, just be real. Yeah. Streamers are people too. Just some guy from Canada. True. Yeah, being yourself is the best thing we can do. Especially for streaming. Well, yeah, I mean, like you're like a role model, right? Even if you don't consider yourself one, like people feel inspired to like watch your stream and probably start dancing and stuff like that. So whatever you say can and will impact people. Like if you're very toxic and like hate people and like, oh, guys, this one avatar, I hate these types of avatars. If you say stuff like that, your entire community will then like harbor that type of mentality and be very toxic. So whatever you do or say can impact people that watch the stream. So you have to be careful, you know, what you say and what you do. Faking things will make it harder in the long run. Yeah, absolutely, play a huge part of that. Yeah, indeed. All right, next question. What do you wish you had known when you first started a VR chat or started playing VR chat? Honestly, nothing. I think VR chat is an experience everyone goes through in their own way, so I would say nothing. Fair enough. For me, I wish I probably added more people back in the day because obviously with, you know, the crashing and ripping all that stuff like that happens nowadays, that wasn't really a thing back then. So I wish I was probably a little more lenient with adding people back then, because I think in the long term, like years later, I would be friends with these people and have a good time. But obviously, you know, it is a what if scenario, right? It's like, well, you know, like who, like, does it really matter in the long run? I don't really know. I mean, I guess your experiences are learned over time, right? Like when I first started playing VR chat, I didn't really know how to add people or block people or even how to make portals. Like I had to learn everything by experiencing it, like just by playing and asking people. And I feel bad for anybody who plays VR chat nowadays. Like of all the big streamers that came on yesterday, none of them know how to play VR chat properly. They don't know how to drop portals. They don't know how to even favorite avatars. They don't even know how to show avatars, even block people. They don't know anything. And that's terrible for a game. I feel like you should be able to know, like after doing a tutorial, you should know how to play this game and know how to experience it properly. The only way to play VR chat is to get help from other players. That's it. It's really bad. Especially if you don't know English. If you can't speak English, I feel bad for anybody. Like if English is your second language, I 100% feel bad for you because like you have to like literally understand or learn English just to play this game. Because like I'll give an example. The menus that you open, like that's all in English. You can't change that language, by the way. It like for everybody, it doesn't matter if you're Japanese and you're playing this game. Everything's in English. So if you don't know how to speak English or know what English is, you probably won't play this game. You're just like, what is this? So, which is why you should try your hardest to be yourself and stick to it. Exactly. I would stream even if I was gaining 0. It's not a matter of money to me. Is this real virtual reality? Yes. Does VR chat help with social skills? Yes, it does. For me, I've always been social as a person in real life and in my private life. So for me, it definitely has improved my skills beyond like higher, like better. I was already pretty good anyway, but I'm a lot better. Like I said, like when I first started doing interviews, I was a mess. Like I was more scuffed than what I am today. And now I can just sit here and talk to somebody for an hour, 2 hours and have a good time. Like I'm not anxiety or anything. I'm just having a good time. So I would say VR chat will improve your social skills. There's many people who are mute that eventually start talking, or they are lonely in real life, so they play VR chat and they have like their own like, you know, group of friends and stuff that they hang out, so they don't feel lonely anymore. And you don't even have to talk to play this game. Like that's incredible. Like if you play like other games like Call of Duty, like if you were a mute in Call of Duty, I don't think you would have a good experience. Like everyone talks in like different games, but VR chat is a game where it's okay to be a mute. It's okay to, you know, be different or use a voice changer or whatever. Like it's more socially acceptable in this community than other ones. So wait, is Ron the alien one? Yeah, it is. Yeah, what's up, Ron? How you doing, man? Welcome. I have a question. So I updated my VR chat, but are we in 2018 now? Like what's the deal as I disappear? That's just my full body. Don't worry, I'm here. Oh, it's just my full body dies occasionally. cruising streams right now. The new release is out. It was saying that the new UI will have localization. Yes. Okay, nice. What does that mean though? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are the big updates? Like, tell us right now. Like, for everybody watching, like, what is the big updates of VR chat? Like, just lay it down. Like, I know I can read the list, but you know, or I'm streaming, so I can't exactly just take off my headset and like read like 10 paragraphs. New IU is coming in near future. So UI means user interface. You mean like new menus and stuff, right? Like new friends lists and stuff like that. Because I think obviously you and I, I'm talking to Real and myself, and I think everybody in the chat can agree that yeah, we definitely need a new UI. I've always had issues with it. I'm like, oh my god, I have too many friends. You know, I need to organize it better. So the new Ask Me status type, yeah. The UI was always prototype. It was never designed. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I could definitely understand, right? Because we're an early access game, right? It never was like that's the final version of the game, so or the UI. So I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. Obviously, I'm doing an interview here, but you know, it's okay. It's important. Ron, I have one question. If you know something about it, that's what Real said. I'm speaking for Real, by the way, because they were mute, and I had to speak for them. How do you feel about all that was happening on Twitter and company about the lewd thingy on Twitch? I don't know if he wants to answer that. It's up to him though. VRChat is early access? Yeah, this is not a finished game. Like I literally can open my menu. It says early access. Like it says it right there. VRChat is not a finished game. And how VRChat is going to handle it, because I wouldn't see it banned here. I never noticed. Oh, you never noticed the game is early access? Yes, this is not a complete game. Hopefully Ron can respawn. I mean, it's up to him if he wants to. I can't speak for Ron, but I mean, I'm sure that they are concerned to a certain degree, right? Like, you can't, you know, be streaming this game and just focus on, like, very not safe for work stuff. Like, obviously, that's common sense, right? Like, just treat, like, the way you should stream VRChat, try not to treat it like real life. Like, you're not going to stick your camera in someone's, like, you know, assets, you know, like, right in their, like, like, come on. Like, the same rules should apply, you know, in real life. I'll let you guys go. We'll do a dev stream soon. I'll let you interview. Main updates are 2018 IK Udon. New status type Ask Me and some other stuff. Oh, wait. Is that new status up right now? Oh, it is. I didn't even see that. Ask Me hides location, sees join request. Oh, okay. Nice. I didn't even see that. Thank you for stopping by and good luck. We're aware of everything. I watch all the streams and I'm in VR chat and we have a good community team that helps with all this stuff. Yeah, I trust you, Ron. Like I agree, man. I do feel that there are some issues, but it shouldn't be the main thing. At all. Your face is a little too close to the camera. It's like disappearing. There, that's good. Have a nice stream. Can't type. That's okay, Ron. I'm always happy, man, for you to stop by and always to see what you're up to. I'll make sure to pat your alien head once at least. Promise. All right. Well, anyway, back to the interview. Or were we? What advice would you give to someone wanting to become a content creator? Real responds by saying, be yourself, original, do something that no one really did before could help consistently, and don't stress it too much if you don't see progress. I would also stream and do what I enjoy doing, and never something I do to get more viewers and all that, simply because I feel like it's the right approach, but that's me. It really is up to people at the end of the day. I get that. Much love to you and all the other staffers. You guys are great. Of course. Hold on. Want to take a drink? I'm thirsty. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink water. Real should interview Rebel. Yeah, the role reversal. Rebel is flying around. Oh yeah, when I get up and get my drink, yeah, I'm gonna be flying around. Don't worry about it. Like I said, like I don't have any play space. So when I stand, like if I'm moving around as my leg is dead, one of my legs is dead. There you go. I mean, some people said I should have someone interview me. So, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Or what was I reading? Oh yeah, what advice would you give to someone who wanted to become a content creator? I feel the same way. Like, just be yourself, honestly. I've said this many times. I used to be Kenny K. Kona. I was a character. I was not myself. That was a fake character. I faked an accent. I was something that I'm not. And at the end of the day, it wasn't me. And I felt horrible and terrible. And I felt like I was just doing it for like a meme and doing it for like other people's like pleasure or like entertainment. And I was never happy. And then I quit it. And then I rebranded my whole channel to be where I am today. And I don't do the accent. I'm just myself, you know. I'm more happy where I am today. So that's what's important. Interview yourself and reflect. I mean, I do that every day, man. Let's be real. I reflect on my own channel every day. Possibly should follow what they like, honestly. There are many that just follow what works and they obviously don't succeed. How many times we have talked in DMs and I suggested in the end it worked? Yeah, true. You and I talked a lot, you know. I'm talking about Real and I have talked a lot in DMs, and I've always expressed how, like, when I was Kenny, I wasn't happy. Like, I was miserable. Like, I would say I was depressed. Like, I was just doing something because it was a meme. Haha, it was a joke. Hee hee. But, like, to me, it didn't do me any favors. I felt horrible. I felt terrible. Like, every time I would talk and just say something, I was being mean to people, and, like, it just wasn't me. But I rebranded. I changed my whole image, my whole channel, everything, and I'm a lot happier. I wake up and I feel good, and I'm like, wow, I want to do another interview today. I want to talk to people. I want to socialize. I want to hang out and have a good time. I don't have to fake emotions and, like, you know, be something that I'm not. So that's what's important. I'd like to stay to know more about Real, but you're talking too long to answer each question. That's okay, man. I talk a lot, dude. Yeah, you can check the VOD. Yeah, indeed. Anyway, next question. So, what was your funny / embarrassing story in VR chat? There are just too many. I have over 7,000 hours in here. Well, a recent one was when me and my friends turned into golems and raided Leafons. That was absolutely gold. Okay. Yeah, that was hilarious. 7 yelling around. Alright. What was the first thing you did when you got into VR and or full body? We responds by saying, when I got VR, I absolutely gave head pats to all my friends and dabbed. Yes, dabbed. That when I got full body tracking, I tried to dance and I absolutely loved it. That's how I learned. I never took lessons or anything. I just danced in VR chat because it was too much fun. Oh, interesting. For me, I never really danced in real life. I just don't have the play space for it. But, you know, one day when I do, I probably will. Maybe it'll teach me something, you know? Not right now, because I can't, I don't have any play space. Unless you want to see me, like, fly around scuffed and, like, teleportal across the screen. Like, it's just terrible. It's a horrible experience. I like scuffness. Well, welcome to my stream. Maybe you should just watch my stream every day, because literally every day is a scuffed stream. I don't know how I even function as a streamer. I'm going to be honest with you here. If I'm a scuffed streamer and I still function, then anyone can be a streamer. What is something you miss about VR chat that no longer exists or happens? I miss the knuckles, and not only that, but I miss how it used to be back in the day. When I would start playing VR chat, was tons of times more fun than what it is now. It felt like there was more to do compared to now, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, in the general sense that, you know, I talked about this a lot. You know, back in the day, you know, throughout this interview, I mentioned it. Like, the early days of VR chat, it was very simple. You know, you just got on, played with your friends, and hung out, and that was it. Like, there's no expectations. There's no, like, oh man, I need to make this like 10,000 hour animation and like spend all this time on an avatar. You just simply just got on, hung out with your friends, and had a good time. That was it. No expectations. It wasn't like you had to like set it up like this like 10-part, like, okay guys, at 6 o'clock we're doing this, and then 7 o'clock we're going to play this, and 8 o'clock. Like, you didn't have a schedule. You just got on, played the game, explored with your friends. That was it. no expectations, and that's what made the game more fun. But as time went on, people became bored, I guess, and now they're like, man, we need to like, I don't know, get into like role play and more serious stuff, or like have these crazy animations, or you have to like dance for 10 hours to like get noticed, like. Yeah, or just the simple fact of just going to Publix. Like I would go to Publix all the time, and I never had to worry about crashing and horrible things happening and stuff. Like I could just go to a Public and have a good time. But the problem is, like, if I go to a Public, especially streaming, I will get recognized. It doesn't even matter if I use an alt account. Like people just stream snipe all the time now. Like it doesn't matter if you have 100 viewers or 2 viewers. I will get stream sniped, and I don't want to deal with all the negativity and just like people being toxic and like just saying all these horrible things. Like, you know, would you rather have a good time every day or have to deal with horrible publics and have to deal with that toxicity every day? Right? It's a pretty easy choice, I think. So, before it wasn't even that way. Yeah. It's even hard to describe. It was simple. Yeah, it's just a simple time. It's like this. We sound like boomers here, honestly. Like we sound like the baby boomers. You know, we sound like we're from like the 1960s. Like back in my day, you went outside and played baseball, and now all my grandkids are all playing their computer games and sitting inside and being weirdos. Like what? It was a simpler time back then. Like that. That was basically like we're like the boomers, basically. Before VR chat was pure gold. Back in the day when VR chat was simpler, even standing in front of a mirror was different, if that makes sense. Yeah, like back then, I mean, when I first started playing VR, like standing in front of a mirror really wasn't a thing. Like it was a little bit for like avatar testing and testing avatars, but it wasn't like the meta, like everybody standing in front of a mirror. And like people would just talk to each other. Like right now, we're talking to each other face to face. You notice how there's like no mirror like in front of us. I did that on purpose. But I mean, I'm not against mirrors. Like, if you stand in front of mirrors, it's whatever. Like, I don't really care. But I still prefer talking to people face to face because I want to have that immersion. But, yeah. Anyway, next question. We're almost getting through all the questions here, guys. I'm picking up the pace. When Udon comes out... Udon has come out now. When Udon comes out, what is the world you would want to be created, or a game mode? It's funny because Udon literally just came out. Honestly, I have no idea of the Udon possibilities, so I can't really respond to that. But I say that I played that bomb mini game made with Udon, and it was so much fun. I would say more mini games like those would give VR chat some really cool, fun, and worlds people can hang out and play with friends. I know the timing. It just dropped. Well, Udon's not in like full release. It's in alpha. So prior to today, it was an open alpha or like closed alpha. That means like it's like maybe like 100 people had access to it. Now everybody has access to it. Like anyone can apply for it and get access and mess around with it and do that stuff. So yeah. Yeah, that's how's it called Evolved Ant something. Yeah, Evolved Ant made a lot of worlds in VR chat. He made like Sword Online, he made a bunch of like the fishing world. He made a lot of cool stuff in VR chat. So I do agree that I think with Udon, like I'll give an example of like what you could do with Udon. You could like make like Dark RP, like Gary's mod. You can make like Trouble in Terrorist, and you make like Murder. You can make like a racing car map. You can like, I don't know, do better horror maps and stuff like that. Like Udon is basically the improvement of what we already have. Basically better scripting, better physics. You can literally make, I saw someone making a Portal level, like Portal the game. Someone was making Portal in VR chat. So you can basically make like almost any game now in VR chat. Like you make Skyrim or whatever you want. Like honestly, Counter-Strike. Better horror maps, yeah. So, anyway. Next question. We're almost done here. 2 more questions. What are you grateful for? Real says, I am grateful for the VR chat and my communities, and obviously to my friends. I wouldn't be here where I am today if it wasn't for them. I agree. Like, if I didn't have VR chat, I would probably be a loner. Like, I would have to, like, I don't know, just go to college and, like...
Thanks for coming over to me. Do you like what you see? Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Yo, VR Funny, thanks for the host. I appreciate that. And the raid. Thank you, thank you. We're conducting an interview, so if you guys are just hopping over, I actually interviewed VR Funny a while ago. I'm doing an interview with IsThisRealVR, so here she is. Yeah, I'm speaking for her, if you guys didn't know. So I'm the only one going to be speaking. But yeah, let me put my formal clothes on. Oh my god. April Fool's was a meme. Is this real for everybody? Right here. Everyone's like, gross. Oh my god. Jesus, my full body's dying. Anyway, last question. How did you get into dancing? Was it a previous hobby you already had, or did you start because of VR chat? Real responds by saying, I got into dancing because I had fun while doing it. I started when I got my full body tracking in mid-2018, and that's when I tried. I had so much fun that I couldn't help it. I had to dance. With time, I eventually got better, but I don't dance to show off. I dance because I have fun. Okay. Like I said, like, I don't really dance, but if I got like more play space and actually wasn't a scuffed person, I would probably learn dancing a little bit. If I had actual like 360 tracking, or, you know, because I only have front facing right now. But I agree. I mean, dancing is fun. I had fun dancing when I first got full body. I actually danced for like 2 hours, and I was like full on like, I was just sweaty as hell. Like I was dying, but I had fun. I didn't care that like I don't know how to dance, and I danced like literally like a 60-year-old boomer. Like, it was fun. That's what was important. So, also thank you everybody for the falls. I appreciate that. Just crab rave, that always works. Hell yeah. That's the spirit in all of it, honestly. Just have fun. All right, since I've already asked all my questions, we'll start taking questions from the chat. So if anybody has any questions for me, or if you have any questions for me, you're more than welcome to ask me some questions as well. So I'm going to be reading from the chat purely. So yeah. As my full body keeps dying. Are you going to buy a dino suit? Listen.
Oh, there's a lot of you. That's okay. I can handle all of you at once.
Yo, thanks for the raid, Slick Ricky. I appreciate that. Am I going to buy a dino suit? I'll buy a dino suit if I get like, I don't know. What's the reasonable goal? Like 500 subs? I'll buy a dino suit. I'll dance in it. 1,000 subs? I'll do it. Dino Rebel art. 500? Here we go, boys. 1,000? I don't know. What is a reasonable goal? What's a reasonable goal? 500 or 1,000? I don't know. I don't know. The highest amount of subs I've ever had on my channel is 170. And I hit that last month in March. Now it's April 1st. So I never had more than that. So I don't know. I actually planned on doing a subathon like this week sometime, but obviously I decided to take a little more time thinking about it, because obviously I don't want to like just rush it and be like, oh, let's just do this thing. So I don't know. Maybe tomorrow or Friday I'll start doing it. It'll only be for a couple days. I'm not going to do a 24-hour. I asked a lot of people, and they said, like, don't do a 24-hour. You're just going to, like, basically burn out and, like, hate your life if you do a 24-hour. It's rather if you just break it up in a couple days, like you do, like, a 3-day subathon where for 3 days you have a subathon. That's better than doing a 24-hour stream and just, like, hating life. So, and losing sleep. 500 subs? Oh, my God. How much is a dino suit? Is it on Amazon? It's like $60. Okay, I thought it'd be like honestly, I thought it was gonna be like a couple $100. I thought it was gonna be like $500. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be breaking it. Like, what's more important, buying groceries or buying a dino suit? I'm like, bro, I have this dino suit though. $24-hour Jump King stream? Okay, dude, that's torture right there, dude. I would not play that game for 24 hours. Yeah, for 500 subs, I'll get a dino suit, and I'll wear it. I'll take some pictures. I'll take some saucy pics, post it on Twitter. Dino suit. There you go. I'll do it if we get to 3,000 subs. Barely 24. 3,000, Jesus. Anybody have any questions for either of us? Sorry, we're getting distracted by this dino suit. Screenshot this, guys. Listen, I don't think I'm gonna get 500, so I'm gonna be honest with you here, okay? Like, I that's why I'm confident I don't have to do it. Listen, I'm not gonna get 500 subs. You think where's the camera, by the way? Oh, it's over there. So I'm talking about my camera, and like, I was wondering where it was. There's no way. Yeah, wait for the subathon? Okay, dude. Well, for the subathon, I actually thought about doing what's it called? A maid stream? It's where like people like tell you what to do and you have to do it or something. Not too sure if you saw my question, but to Rebel, what made you choose a female avatar? Well, I played a dude for a year and a half, and sure, I could have just made another male model and just like did something else, but to me, I'm gonna be honest with you here. There's many reasons for. I could literally give you 100 reasons, but like the main reasons is like I wanted to get away from Kenny Keiko as far as possible, and one of the ways to do that is just play as a female avatar. The amount of like I give an example, like the amount of like when I look to get like new emotes and art, a lot of people are more drawn to wanting to draw females than men. That's just the way it is. So when I played as a dude, when I was looking for emote artists and art in general, or even just avatars, like just getting different like suits and outfits, 95% of the people I asked are like, no, I do not do male avatars. I do not draw men. I do not do any of that stuff. I only draw females. I only do female avatars. They will not like do anything with males related. That's just the way it is. I was just like, oh. So it was really tough for me to actually get male models, to get actual good-looking male models to actually get stuff. So I decided to make my mascot a female, and I mean, I think it worked out in the end, right? Like I think everybody can agree here. Like you guys like what you see, so and I like my avatar, I like my mascot, I like what represents me, you know. So yeah, that's just the way it is. Rebel is hot. Wow, thanks. You will have goals you will have to do when you reach a certain same amount? Yeah, of course. Now crab rave? I don't even know if I even can crab rave. But I could do it after this interview. I might as well play as a dragon. Well, I mean, you can play whatever you want. If you want to be a dragon, if you want to be like 50 feet tall or size of an ant, you can be wherever you want. For me, I just wanted to try something different. I played a dude for literally a year and a half, and I'm a dude in real life. Like, it makes logical sense that like maybe I should experience what it's like to be a girl instead, or a woman, right? So I did, and I never looked back, and I have fun. And yeah, and I don't know. I'll give an example. There's actually people that have contacted me after rebranding. They like legitimately told me like, "Hey, I actually want to like draw your avatar now," or like, "I actually want to cosplay you." Like, there's people that actually want to cosplay as this in real life. I was just like, I felt like so honored. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, and like the amount of love and support is like way more. And just like, and when I play as a male, I feel like a lot of people feel intimidated by male avatars, or like they're just like, oh, you're just an nerd. And also every time I played as my male, everyone just called me John Wick, which kind of ticked me off because I'm not John Wick. So like everyone's just like, oh, you're John Wick, and I'm just like, dude, like I'm not. So nice. Any last minute questions? We'll take like one or two more questions, and then we'll wrap it up here. We've been going for over an hour now, by the way. Or for real, if you have any questions for me. I'm not John Wick, I'm Keanu Reeves. Yeah, true. She went to the restroom? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Sorry. The chat goes a little bit fast for me, so I didn't see that. Yeah, welcome back. I was just asking. I was answering questions about my avatar. You didn't miss much. They asked me why I chose to be a female avatar rather than a man. And I was just like, why not? I'm gonna be honest with you here. Like, that's one of the main reasons. Just why not? Sorry about that. No, don't worry about it. If you have any questions for me, Real, we're going to take one more question or two. Either you asking me a question or someone from the chat. So. After this interview, we'll hang out for a bit. Also, if you want to get in full body after this, we'll take the picture. And I guess we'll hang out for a little bit. Since you asked me, what did you expect from VR chat in the near future? What did I expect from VR chat in the near future? Well, you know, if you asked me this question yesterday, I would say, yo, where's VR chat or Unity 2018, bro? But I guess we're in Unity 2018, so hey, I can't really say that anymore. But what I really expect in the near future of VR chat now, with Unity, we're in Unity 2018 now, and Udon is now an it's open. Sorry, I'm stuttering here. Deep breath. Alpha. Sometimes I stutter. So we're in Unity 2018, and we're now in Udon. What I expect in the near future of VR chat is just way better world creation, way better avatar creation. I also think that the moderation in VR chat will improve. So security, Ron just came in and said he's going to be working on the UI, so that's going to be worked on. I think a lot of things are going to be improved upon VR chat this year. I think this is the year for VR chat to have a resurgence in terms of streaming, to have a resurgence in terms of content creation, because so many people have literally been sitting on their hands saying, I can't make a world, I can't do this because I'm waiting for VRChat to update to 2018. Now that is no longer an excuse. Now we're in 2018. Now you can make your world. Now you can work with Udon. Now you can do what you want. Now we have better network IK. Now you can see markers. Now you can actually communicate with mutes. Now you have all the stuff and the tools that you require. So I think the expectations is that it's just a better overall experience. Now, obviously, I don't think we're going to go back to the old days where everybody's back in Publix and having a good time. I don't see that happening anymore. That's just the way it is. That's in the past. I just don't see that happening anymore unless they completely remove, somehow delete all toxic avatars and all those horrible things. But I just don't see that happening anymore. I just think the overall experience is going to just be better in general, as a broad statement. Neither of those. Disgusting. It was an honest question from one of your many fans. What did they say? Oh, yeah, and dancers are going to come back since the IK is fixed? Yeah. Is kiwi on pizza okay? I wish you could see my face right now. I'm just scrunched up like weird champ. I'm literally weird champing right now. Bro, what? What? No. I never tried that, but I don't think that would even taste good. Oh, why am I a mute? It's a legit thing. Is a sweetheart and a treasure true? How is talking to mutes easier? Okay, so what I mean by that is, okay, for the longest time, for literally a year and a half, no joke, no meme, no BS, if you used a marker on your finger and you wrote in VR chat, no one else could see it but you, by the way. It was just chicken scratch. You couldn't read it. Before 2017, you could actually read what mutes were saying and writing. Now as the new update just happened literally just a few hours ago, markers work again. So now if a mute wants to speak, or not really speak, you know what I mean, write, they can say hello, and you can actually read it now. Before you just had to learn ASL, American Sign Language, or use one of these markers in here that actually work. So for those who don't know, I'm mute mainly for the way you interact with the world / others, and because I feel more comfortable this way. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's plenty of people that I know are mute, and they've never said a word to me, and I don't really mind or care. I mean, if you want to be a mute and choose to be a mute, whether you're born that way or you choose to be that way, then more power to you. I don't mind it at all. I don't discriminate. I never ask those questions. I never really want to ask people like, why are you a mute? Like, it's not my place to ask those questions. It's just the way you are, you know. It's just, you know, just the same as an avatar. Like, I should never question like, why are you using a lolly avatar? Why are you using a furry? Why are you a guy playing a girl avatar? Like, those questions shouldn't be asked. Like, it's really nobody's business, right? That's just the way I am. I thought ASL stood for something totally different. Oh, you mean age, sex, location? Yeah, that's what ASL stands for. But it also stands for American Sign Language. Yeah. I feel you, rebel. You know, or feel you real. You know, I'm a mute too, right? Yeah, I know that. It's kind of easy to tell, you know, when I don't hear it. when I'm talking to you and then nobody's responding, you know, it's pretty easy to tell who's a mute and who isn't. Voice volume. What? Voice volume? What do you mean? Yo, check your voice volume. Yeah, it's up. It's like 70%. Why? What's up? Does it work? Hold on. Check my nameplates. Now I can see your nameplate. I don't know, try it now. No, I don't hear anything. Like your nameplate's not even glowing, so. Oh, it's glowing, but it's. I don't hear anything. I do have my sound up. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's me. No, I can hear in game. It's not working. I don't think you set it up right, because sound works. Oh, scratching the mic? Oh, I don't know. I couldn't hear it. My sound is working because I just turn up the UI and the UI works, like the menu music works. So you're not using the right mic or something. I'm not too sure. ASMR real incoming? Scratch louder. Maybe it's because did you put your voice like the microphone volume high enough, or it's even on the right mic? Can you make Is This Real do a voice reveal? What do you mean? They're literally scratching their microphone. Can't even hear it though. Like, I'm not trolling. Like, I actually can't hear it. Like, and my voice is at like max volume. So I don't know. Welp. Maybe it's because, I don't know. I think you're on the wrong mic because it should work. Like, I can switch my mic to other mics and it works. I'll show you what I see. I'll turn off the camera here. And then the stream can see that the mic is glowing. Yeah, do it. Yeah, see? I can't hear anything. The only one I have? Wrong input. Yeah, I think you're doing the wrong input or something. Because it should work. Like, I'll show you. Like, the sound works. Like, look. This is VR chat. I can hear this. If I can click on stuff, you can hear that. So, it's not me. I don't know. How? I don't know. I think it was never meant to be. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you need to restart the game. I mean, the interview is basically over anyway. If you want to get back in full body, you can. Then we take the picture. That's all we need to do anyway. Who took my voice? Camera's on me now, actually. Oh God, so beautiful. Jesus. Wow, wow, wow. Jesus. B out or B? I guess this is what happens when you're stuck in quarantine. Alright. You want to get back in full body and then we can take the picture. Yes. Alright. Oh! My full body. Oh! What? Oh God.